students. As you know myself Savita Kulkarni. So I have started with a science 10th standard portion, that too the lesson life processes. So in the life processes, what are all we have discussed? We have discussed about nutrition, respiration and even about the transportation. After all these life activities, certain metabolic wastes like nitrogenous waste materials secretes in our body. That waste material, it should be eliminated out from the body. Yes, this is also what? Elimination of a waste materials from the body. It is also one of the process. The process is called as the excretion. The process is called excretion. So what is excretion? It is a process of removal of nitrogenous waste material from the body. So what nitrogenous waste materials we find in our body? It may be the carbon dioxide, it may be the excess amount of water, urea, uric acid, all this we are going to consider, right? Yes. So in our body, in the human body, the excretion takes place with the help of kidneys. See students, other than the kidneys, there are some structures in our body which helps for excretion. Which are all those? Like you can take the example of the lungs. Lungs helps to remove excess amount of carbon dioxide from the body. Right? It may be the skin. What happens with the skin? There is a sweating. What is sweating? Nothing but excess amount of water having the urea, salt content, that all will be out from the body. Even our liver, it removes excess amount of ammonia from our body. Right? Like this, not only kidney, there are so many different organs of our body which helps to remove the waste materials from the body. Yes, okay. Before we start with the man, let us discuss. Do you find this excretion in case of unicellular organisms? Yes, we find. Best example, as you know, amoeba. So in case of unicellular organisms, the excretion is by the body surface. It is just by the, see this is amoeba. So through the body surface, by the process called as diffusion, there is an excretion. Simple type of excretion we find. Okay. What about excretion in case of plants? Do you find? Yes. Because as you know students, plants are also considered as the living organisms. Even they will perform certain life activities. Right? See, in case of the plants also there is the excretion. But the products will be different, the parts will be different. What happens? Oxygen, as you know, it is one of the byproduct of photosynthesis. So oxygen will be out from the plant body, right? Okay, that is one thing. The next one is excess amount of water. Excess amount of water, it will be out from the plant body by transpiration. That is by transpiration. Yes, this is also one way to eliminate all the waste materials. Then, you might have seen falling of the leaves. Right? So, what happens then falling of the leaves? Even the leaves are having certain dead cells. Dead cells will be out from the body. It might be by falling of the leaves. Right? It may be by the cellular vacuoles. In the 8th standard, right from 8th started discussion with the plant cell. For example, students, this is the plant cell. Cell wall, and this is the cell membrane. Here you find the nucleus. With this you find a large sized gap. This gap is called as vacuole. Hope you remember. So this vacuole also can help in elimination of excess amount of waste materials. So cellular vacuoles also helps in the excretion. Then resins, gums, even they will help to excrete out the waste materials from the plant body. And there is one more method, that is excretion of waste materials to the soil. So by all these processes, it may be with the help of stomata like transpiration, it may be by cellular vacuoles, it may be by resins and gums, it may be by eliminating directly to the soil, right? By all these methods, we find excretion even in case of the plants. Hope you are understanding, students. So excretion we find in all the living organisms. It might be simple in the living unicellular organisms. It might be a bit complex in case of multicellular organisms, right? So this we find in case of plants. Okay, right. Coming to the next one, multicellular organisms. Let us take multicellular organisms like human body, right? So this is the excretory system of a man. The excretory system of man includes, see students, can you see here? Anatomy of the urinary system. So this is the human excretory system. Okay? It consists of a pair of kidneys. Can you see? This is one, this is one. A pair of kidneys. Where this excretory system is situated, where kidneys are situated in our body? Yes, it is in our abdomen on both the sides of the vertebral column. On both the sides of the backbone, in the abdominal cavity, we find the presence of kidneys. Okay? So a pair of kidneys we find, and these are connected. The kidneys are connected to the, can you see here? These are called ureter. Pipeline connection called as ureter. Whether you will understand this or not, so I have done this excretory system diagram. Okay? So the first one is kidney. These are the ureters. So a pair of, again one arises from this kidney, one from this, and both will combine to the structure that is called as urinary bladder. The structure called as the bladder. Urinary bladder it is called. See, can you see here? Bladder of, this is the urinary bladder, and here you find the outlet that is called as the urethra. This is urethra of the human excretory system. Can you understand, students? This is a pair of kidneys. Kidneys are connected to the pipe-like structure that is called as the ureters. We have a pair of ureters, and both the ureters will combine to the structure called urinary bladder, and the last structure that is called as the urethra. Right? Just for your extra information, above the kidney, can you see this triangle shaped structure? So this is called as adrenal gland. Above the kidney, here we find, students. Right? So when next chapter, hormones and all will start, no? That time we will recall once again. So above the kidneys, you find triangle shaped structure called adrenal glands. Okay. Can you see this blue color and red color here? Yes. What these are? These are the blood vessels. These are the blood vessels. The blood vessels which enters the excretory system, that time we will call them as renal arteries and the renal veins. These are called as renal arteries and the renal veins. So these, as you know, our transportation system is blood. Blood will bring this waste materials to the kidney. In the kidney, what happens? There are millions of nephrons. Passing through the millions of the nephrons, what happens? The excretion takes place. The urine will form. The formed urine will come to the bladder, passing to the ureter, and it will collect in the bladder for some time, and it will be eliminated out from the body through the urethra. So this is the human excretory system. Hope you are understanding, students. See, here they have given the enlarged portion of the kidney. Each kidney, first of all, it is having the triangle-shaped structures. In that you find millions of this type of structures, and these are called as the nephron. Millions of structures we find called as nephron. Right? So passing through the nephron, passing through all the millions of nephrons, the waste material should come. Then it is called as the urine. That will be collected in the bladder, passing through the ureters, collected for some times, and out from the body called urethra. Hope you are understanding, students. So what is the structural and functional unit of the kidney? That is called nephron. The structural and functional unit of the kidney is the nephron. Right? So again we require time to study the nephron because it is full structure we have to discuss. That we will discuss in our next class. Now take down the work, students. What is excretion? What is excretion? Next one. Draw a neat labeled diagram of human excretory system. Human excretory system. Next, how excretion takes place. Excretion takes place in plant's body. In plant's body. So students, time to time, today you have to practice this structure. So that day only if you finish your work, it will be easy for you so that you can understand and recall. Right? Complete your work. So in the next class, we will start with the structure of nephron. Fine? Okay students, thank you. Have a good day.